delicious.
Welcome back to Madden 22 Denver Broncos franchise mode. This is week 8, and I'm super excited to keep on playing. It's been like 6 days since my last recording, since I last recorded an episode of this, due to I already had like 8 episodes in the bag, so I was like, I might as well do some other stuff while I wait for Noli to come back, which, by the way, he has finally returned. After like a 3-episode absence, 4-episode, I don't know. It is one of those. But I updated Noli. We did lose last week, which was unfortunate, which brings our record to 5-2, which does actually put us in second place in our division, which I'm okay with second place. But we got to go for first. But I'm not really expecting first, seeing that it is the Chiefs, and I wasn't really expecting to be competitive this season due to our team not being fully developed. But it has been going a lot better than I thought it was due to our offense has gotten rolling. Our defense has been very consistent throughout the season, and I can't wait to see how it continues, how we do in this week's game, Washington football team, which I have heard that they are closing in on a official name. So I can't wait to see what that. I've heard Guardians. I don't know how I feel about that. Washington Guardians. I don't know how I feel about that, but,
I still think it should stay the football team.
Honestly, I kind of feel the same way. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's see what we got here. We have some player negotiations, big decisions here. Alexander Johnson. So,
Yes, sir.
Alexander Johnson is our middle linebacker, 29 years old, star development, 81 overall. Now, here's the thing. That's not terrible. He's 29, and as a middle linebacker, maybe has 3, can maybe push 4 more years of good play time. But here's the thing. At that age, he's only 81 overall, and here's the thing. Look at his price. A fair offer would be a total of $37.6 million. And to be honest, if we look at the middle linebacker position, well, let's see. I mean, I don't really remember exactly how much depth we have there in that position. I mean, maybe it would be good to keep him. Maybe it would, due to the fact that our next up is a 69, and we only have a 72 on the other side. So maybe it would be a good thing to keep him. Maybe we sign a 2-year contract. Maybe we sign a 2-year contract, try to draft a good linebacker. I think that might be the move. Oh, and it actually is a 2-year contract. It's telling us to sign it for 2 years. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Raise his signing bonus a little bit. Raise his salary. Should sign. Of course you want improvements. Oof. Of course you do. Now, Teddy Bridgewater. This one's very interesting. This one we might actually have to talk about together here. How do we feel about the quarterback position? Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is terrible. I don't think he's great. And I do feel like in this upcoming draft, quarterback will be our first pick focus. I do feel like that is probably the most likely scenario. But here's the thing. Do we keep him for next year, or do we let him walk? And I'm looking at this price. I don't think it's worth it. I don't. Especially if there's a very high chance we won't use him next year. So why pay all that money?
Yeah. That's hard.
I know. It's very.
We would need a really early draft pick.
Yeah. Which
we may be able to trade him for a good early draft pick.
That is true. He's only normal development, so I don't know how much exactly we'll get. We could get like a round 2 pick. Maybe. Because I've been watching a lot more videos. I've seen some round 2 and round 3 studs. Like, don't count those rounds out. Like, sometimes you get some crazy.
How about round 1, pick 1?
What?
Round 1, pick one, bro. Imagine being first pick.
So we have a 2 round 1 pick so far. We are estimated to be pick number 31. I don't think that's actually going to be the case. 31 would mean we have to have the second best record in the league. I don't think that's what's going to end up happening. And then we have a round 1 pick from Indianapolis. How is Indianapolis doing this season? Let's see how Indianapolis's record's looking. If it's looking good, it's the same as us. So that's not great. So as it's looking, we're not going to have a very early draft pick. So that even adds more question to what we want to do. I think we let him go. I think we wait until the end of the season and we re-sign him then. Because I just think it's too big of a risk to pay all that money.
Yeah.
Personally. Tim Patrick, he's not interested. Are you serious? Wow.
Dang.
Josie Jewell, 26 years old, 74. He's quite cheap. I'll sign him. And he signed. Great. At least we have some kind of decent linebacker. Actually, this is also another. 25 years old, Malik Reed. Little bit expensive. Right tackle, 32 years old. I don't know about that. Mike Ford, corner. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna hold off for negotiations for later. Let's just do auto-generated rookies. There we go. So yeah, this is I'm gonna turn it back to auto. I was gonna see. Actually no, I'll keep it scout cuts. We'll do that after the game though, just so we can entertain the folks here. Just in case you're not a big fan. Which actually, I don't know. A lot of people like this kind of stuff, and then a lot of people like the actual gameplay. This series is for both of you kinds of people, or you might just be the people that hate us. So, and that's fair too. But we're gonna go ahead and go. Are you ready, Nelly?
Yes.
It's been a while since you've seen a game of ours.
Are we playing home or?
We are home.
So what stadium is that?
It will be at ours. Home. What?
Yes, home stadium.
Wait.
What is Bronco Stadium called? Is it literally called Bronco Stadium?
No, it is.
I don't know stadiums, man.
I don't know the Broncos Stadium either. I'll be honest with you. Is that raining? Oh, it's raining. Great. Does it say the field name? I don't know if it says the field name.
Probably not.
Well, there's Teddy Bridgewater warming up there in the rain. So completion rates don't look too bad. I mean, he had 50, 60, 60, so it's not too bad. Empower Field. Very interesting. And there is your Washington football team, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I like the Washington football team, especially where they're at. They haven't performed necessarily too great this season so far. But I think their offense has huge potential, especially with Terry McLaurin, I think, who is the best player on their offense. And, you know, you got, like, what's that guy's name? Young, I think, was the defensive player drafted first rounder last year. Young, I think that's his name. He is great, you know. I really like the Washington football team where they're at currently. And obviously you got your Denver Broncos. So this will be an interesting match. What's Washington's record? I don't know if we looked at that.
Not sure.
And they take a knee, kickoff, and the game is officially started. First quarter, 6 minutes per quarter. I've actually been thinking about upping it a little bit. But let's see what happens here on the first defensive drive for the Broncos' first offense for the football team with Kyle Allen as the quarterback. Tons of time. Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. And gets sacked.
Not even a throwaway?
I mean, that was terrible. Hold on. I'm going to do something. It's fine, guys. Nope. I got this. Okay. There you go. Okay. We can hear you better now. Okay. What were you saying?
I mean, that was a standstill play. He was just hippity and happening, and it just... Nope. Again.
Oh, but Terry McLaurin does make the catch.
Wow.
Not enough for a first down, but definitely a good gain there of 17. Actually, a huge gain. Obviously, they got Gibson as their running back, so definitely a really good running back there. And it's knocked away just barely. I thought he caught that for a second, but he dropped it. Wasn't able to hold on to it, which sets it up 4th and 3. They're going to go for the punt, which means it is time for the Denver Broncos offense to take the field for the first time this game. Let's see if they can make anything happen. And don't know why he tried going for a run, but definitely did not go anywhere. And the Denver Broncos are back on the field. It's good to be playing this game again. I might be trash because I haven't played in a little bit, but it's fine. And a good run there from Melvin Gordon, about a gain of 4. Yep, gain of 4. Melvin Gordon, man. What is there bad to say about him this season? Honestly, like...
Bad? Nothing bad could be said about Melvin Gordon.
I mean, he's just been overall really great. And this guy right here, Noah Fant, has been also spectacular. But, you know, the big rookie this year for the Broncos was Javonte Williams. But he hasn't really gotten much action due to Melvin Gordon just absolutely carrying the team on the run game. So... it'll be interesting to see how Javonte Williams plays into this Denver Broncos offense. But so far, it's been a pretty decent drive for the Broncos here as Melvin Gordon gets a first down and more. Huge run. Huge run. Melvin Gordon, 3 rushes for 20 so far. Already
doing great. Can we even say if that Teddy Bridgewater leads the offense, or is it Melvin Gordon?
That's a great point. I mean, if you think who is the real reason that they've been scoring points, is it really the quarterback, which most people usually put their money on, who usually puts their main focus on, or is it the guy who I personally think has been carrying the offense, Melvin Gordon?
That right there, I cannot give you an answer. Both players have had an amazing season, but statistically, Melvin Gordon has had a better season than Teddy Bridgewater.
Not a great run there, but that doesn't detract from everything else. Now, that's not to say, if you want to make the argument Bridgewater has done it, I mean, that is fair. I don't know if I could really argue with you, but a option for Melvin Gordon being the answer is definitely an option as well.
Sitting just at the 2-yard line, 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Let's see if they can make anything happen here. Throw to Sutton, wide open. That's a touchdown. No stress, no sweat. Cortland Sutton with the first touchdown of the game. Denver Broncos, they make the kick. It's good. Broncos leading 7-0 late in the first quarter. Just like that, Broncos are looking to be in their element once again. Obviously, took a huge loss to the Cleveland Browns last week, but that's not to say the Broncos did not play well. They played their absolute best. It was a very high-scoring game from my memory, and they just were outplayed in the end. Washington football offense needs something here, though. Let's see if they can score in the first quarter. Gibson stopped for a gain of 4. How do you feel about the Washington's offense?
currently it is in a good spot, but it isn't, and that is an offsides flag. Right guard, and the ball is still caught.
Yikes. And that right there, that hurts. That hurts a lot. You know, that was basically a free play. I mean, it was.
It really was. I mean, it you can only expect bad things with these types of flags, but even it's thrown away. That could have almost been called a sack, but unfortunately, no. If there's one flag that kills every team, is these offsides flags. You don't want one to be the guy. Not sure what happened there. The intended receiver was not looking in the correct direction.
And here we go. 3rd and 10. They need this first down. Kyle Allen, plenty of time. Not going to get anything. That was huge. Because now, not only is it 4th down, but they are getting the ball back much closer. In fact, 11 yards closer, which may not be a high number, but in terms of everything, that is a big number.
And that right there is just showing us that the Washington's offense is not put, and there's a flag on the field.
Look at that. He ends up just over the 20-yard line. If there wasn't that sack, they'd be just past the 10-yard line. So it's a big difference there. And the penalties against the Broncos, and guess what? They're going to be on the 11-yard line either way. So big mess up. Even though the Broncos have gotten the better of Washington, they have made a few mistakes there that they might want to cut out. That way they don't end up messing up the game. And speaking of mistakes, interception from Teddy Bridgewater, and the Washington football team is in the red zone. They basically just did a punt to get closer to the touchdown, and that is terrible. When a team does that, they are asking to lose. And, you know, it could have been the rain. It could have been the coordination between the team. But in the end, it was a turnover. It was a mistake. And now they may pay for it.
Exactly. That interception is going to cost them serious yards, and the ball is thrown, and that dropped catch.
Receiver went up for it, but got bumped midair. Came down like the rain currently. I mean, let's see what happens. 3rd and 4. Broncos could do a big stop here, but Gibson gets the first down, and that was huge for the football team because now they have a brand new try to try and get the touchdown. Excuse me. Gibson in the backfield. Let's see what happens. And they do give it to him, and it's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. Wow.
Gibson. I love this young running back, Antonio Gibson. I think in years to come, he will be one of the elites in the league. I mean, if they can fix up the O-line, which already is kind of decent, if they can get a better quarterback, what is there to not love about the Washington's offense? I mean, they even got a good tight end in Logan Thomas, who I think is very, very talented. But nonetheless, Antonio Gibson gets the touchdown. Washington could tie the game with an easy field goal, and it is good. And that ties the game 7-7 in the second quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a close game here. Ron Rivera, obviously the coach of the Washington football team, has just done a great job in bringing this team back to competition level. Ron Rivera obviously used to be the coach of the Panthers. He is very well missed. But, you know, he's been doing a good job in Washington. And not a terrible return, but not great, as he does end up shy of the 25. So definitely worse than a fair catch, but did end up short of the end zone, so kind of had to run. And he throws it to Fant, and he breaks through. Did he get the first down? If so, big play. 2nd and inches. Almost got it, but either way, big play there from Noah Fant. The snap. Melvin Gordon gets the ball. Gets stuck along some linemen, but does get the first down, which that is back to what we were saying with Melvin Gordon, man. It's not the fact that he's when you're watching a game, he stands out to you. It's the importance and the moments that he does in a game that really matter. When you are on third down, when you can get the first down, when you can score those easy touchdowns, when you sometimes have those explosive plays, that's what matters. That's how you win games, and that is exactly what Melvin Gordon does for this Denver Broncos offense.
Exactly. Melvin Gordon just right here, a first down and some change.
Wow. He's currently over a 5-yard average. 7 rushes for 40 yards. I mean, he's just been phenomenal this year. I personally wish every year they would have MVPs for individual teams. And if so, Melvin Gordon is in the running for MVP for the Denver Broncos. Maybe we should do that on our own. Do the MVPs for our teams. Because I think they really deserve credit, man. I mean, we'll see here. Cortland Sutton has also been really good. Hasn't had necessarily the best year, but definitely a great year. And just like this, Denver Broncos late in the second quarter are getting close to another touchdown. Melvin Gordon with a big run. Wow. He has just been insane. Can anyone stop him?
No.
That's the question. I mean, Washington has a pretty good defense. Oh, well, there was the stop we were looking for. But nonetheless, still has had a really good game. See what happens here. Melvin Gordon actually misses a catch. That's something you don't see very often from Melvin Gordon. A big mistake, easy mistake. He probably wishes he had that one back, but we'll see what happens here on 3rd and 12. They need a first down.
Throw.
I don't know
Almost
where he was throwing that. Luckily, wasn't picked off, and looks like they're going to settle for the field goal. Could get back in the lead with a 11-7 lead, 10-7 lead, and it is good. Broncos leading 10-7 late in the second quarter, which means Washington has plenty of time to get some more points on the board. If they could tie the game here, that would be huge. If they can somehow get a touchdown and gain the lead, that would be even bigger. But we'll see what happens. And he's running. He's going to run for it and gets absolutely stopped. Shy of the 20. So not a good choice to run there. And definitely when you want to try and get as many yards here as possible, that way you can try to score points before the second half. Here we go, Broncos defense. And we haven't really talked much about the defense and standout players. And I was just saying how we need to talk about them. And wow, a huge sack there from the defense. We do need to learn names a little bit better. Just that way we can, point out a lot of better players. But, everybody's really been decent on the defense. And it's a safety. Jones just got a safety.
Wow. That is the first time this has happened this season.
Wow. I mean, that might have been the worst offensive drive we've seen in a while. 2 sacks back-to-back, one of them a safety. And now, here's the problem they have now, is the fact that Broncos get it back with 40 seconds on the board, close to midfield, and they still have 3 timeouts remaining. This could be terrible if you're a Washington fan right here. We'll see what they can do on offense. Interesting choice to run it there. I don't really know why they did that. But We can see. I mean, okay, question. If you're the offense, what are you trying to do here? Field goal, touchdown, run clock?
Run the clock and go for a field goal.
And a huge catch! Cortland Sutton with a huge play.
They should end this drive and go for that'll be it for the first half, but there's still, but the timeout is called. That's a little bit of a tongue twister there.
2 seconds remaining.
And they'll settle for a field goal.
Yeah. I don't see why not. Obviously, that huge play, I should have called a timeout after that catch. Unfortunately, I didn't think about it. But nonetheless, they do get a field goal, which does move their lead up to 15-7. Huge play there from Cortland Sutton. And honestly, credit to Teddy Bridgewater, too. I know it's raining, but he still made a beautiful pass. And this is going to set up the second half. Can Washington come back against the Broncos? And Broncos are going to take a knee. A touchdown here from the Broncos would be game-threatening, in my opinion. It definitely doesn't mean the end. Oh, and that was not a good run. But it is worrisome. And a interesting play that I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to make Javonte Williams. Oh, wait a minute. We need to move. We are actually going to make Javonte Williams our starting running back for the second half. Even though Melvin Gordon has been phenomenal, teams are all about the future, all about long-term, and this is their rookie running back, and they need to get things going. There is a flag on the play. And for the 20th time this season, Cortland Sutton has gotten an illegal block in the back. You just cannot have that happening, man.
No,
I mean,
you cannot.
Especially for all the times that it's happened. And Cortland Sutton with a huge catch to make up for it.
Wow.
And
Sutton, this game alone, has just thrived on these big games.
For real, I mean, look, we've talked about Melvin Gordon. Noah Fant made some big plays. But in terms of who has dominated the most offensively this game, I think Cortland Sutton has. And he just got another one right there. Didn't get the first down, but is second in inches. Cortland Sutton did also get the one and only Broncos touchdown of the game. So, you know, he just had a great season. And, oh my, Patrick with a huge catch and run just slipped past the tackle there for a big gain. And just like this, their pass game is exploding right now. We'll see if they can keep that up. Oh, and it's a little overthrown. Cortland Sutton was wide open. Unfortunately, messed up the throw. Wasn't able to get it done. We'll see here. 2nd and 10. Midway through the third quarter. Throws up to Fant, and it's caught. No, we know you love Noah Fant. Give us your in-depth analysis on how Fant has been this season.
Fast, strong, unstoppable Noah Fant.
Javonte Williams! Almost. Oh, my. Oh, my.
What, third play of the game? And a great push, putting them on the 1-yard line. That is insane.
That was huge. I mean, they bring up their rookie running back, and his first run of the game gets a massive touchdown. Or, not a massive touchdown, a massive run. Wasn't able to pull in the touchdown there. But, nonetheless, what an insane run from Javonte Williams. And unfortunately, he is stopped 2 times in a row, which is a little worrisome.
if they don't get it here, there's just they have to settle for a field goal or
Cortland Sutton.
Never mind. Cortland Sutton with the touchdown.
Wow. What a game he has had. Second touchdown of the game. Has had big plays throughout. That is a superstar, ladies and gentlemen.
That was
Broncos.
an amazing drive from the Broncos.
22-7. Late in the third quarter. It's looking good for Broncos fans, especially after the loss last week. But it isn't over till it's over. Well, at least until it looks too bad. But man, Cortland Sutton, what a game he's had, man. What a game. Broncos defense has been great so far this game. See if they can continue it. Pretty, I mean, that play was interesting to say the least, offensively. And honestly, offensively in general, Washington has not been great. Washington did just get penalized. Terry McLaurin had an illegal block in the back, which does set it up 2nd and 15, which does give him the second down back, but does move him farther, and especially with a big run like that, big gain there from Antonio Gibson. Can the Broncos stop them? 3rd and 7. There's the snap. Looking. Throws deep. Overshot. Intended for number 13. And it's going to end up 4th down. And ladies and gentlemen, the Broncos are getting it back. I mean, this, you know, if any points are scored from the Broncos this drive, it's looking like a wrap.
Yeah,
but it's not over till it's over.
It's not over till it's over. Exactly. You don't see it till you see it.
The snap. Javonte Williams. Pretty good gain there of 7. Okay, 6. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just run the clock from here on out. I mean, there's no reason to risk it. You have a massive lead. You're looking very comfortable. Run the clock. But they are going to go for a pass here. See how that plays out for them. Oh. And the risk I was just talking about almost just occurred. And actually, in a turn of events, the Washington football team gets the ball back within really short time. Oh, and big tackle miss from the Bronco. Gets him a couple of extra yards, which is huge when you're down by so much. But Washington needs to turn up offensively. If they do not, then it's definitely worrisome. Nowhere to throw. Does check down to number 24, Antonio Gibson. Not able to get the first down, but a gain of 7.
That was a great pass.
Unfortunately, took too much time.
Too much time. Another, and almost a sack, and he throws it down the middle. Risky play.
Defensively, Harris, Stephen, they haven't been the greatest on the D-line, but they haven't been bad. I think in terms of the line, Jones, number 96, has been the standout on their defensive line. They have Surtain as a safety. They have, what was his name? Some guy retired, didn't he? One of our very important defensive players retired.
Yes.
I think it was a linebacker. Von Miller. Von Miller, I think, was the big retire.
Oh,
After the season.
wow, a pressure throw and still makes the play.
Well, they are reaching half field here. 2nd and 4. Could be a big drive for Washington. I mean, a touchdown would kind of put them back in the game. Oh, and a beautiful pass right on the sideline for the first down. And out of bounds as well. Huge, huge play. Another first down. They are in field goal range. But they need the first down. Oh! And it's almost intercepted. I thought for sure he got intercepted. Unfortunately, wasn't. Or fortunately, depending on what side you're rooting for. Let's see what
Injury
happens
was
here.
called onto the field.
And number 13 again has just been really killing it for them. 92 yards. Oh, wait, no, that's the quarterback. Humphreys, 39 yards for 5 catches. Been pretty good. I think probably their maybe best player offensively. Maybe Gibson. McLaurin hasn't really had 13 again.
Will they give them the first down?
It won't. Humphreys has... Are we seeing a breakout here on the Washington offense? Number 13. I mean... Oh, number 11 for a big first down. They are wasting too much time, which Washington fans are probably getting a little worried here. But as long as they're moving the ball, I wouldn't be too concerned. They give it to Gibson. Not a good run there. Does run the clock a little more. Probably going to go until the 2-minute warning unless they try to get one more play. Nope, that is the 2-minute warning. So, ladies and gentlemen, Broncos are up 22-7 on the 2-minute warning. It is go time for the Washington offense. We'll see if they can somehow bring a miracle back, but it does not look so. They need a touchdown here. McLaurin.
The flag is called.
Roughing the passer. Shelby Harris roughed the quarterback. And now they're at goal line. Big, big problem from what just happened.
Can they push it back to the 50-yard line? They chop.
Oh! Interesting play there. I don't know if I would have gone for that option there, but I mean, he do him, you know? I don't know. See what happens. Plenty of time, and he gets sacked. The fumble does come out, which actually might have just ruined the game for Washington. Number 13 couldn't hold on. What a massive catch that would have been. Oh,
what
my.
A play. And they're going for it.
I mean, they have to. They have to. The snap. He's looking.
Looking to throw. No one seems to be wide open, but the defense is... the quarterback is still... What is going on?
Oh! No way! Oh! And he's just missed. Terry McLaurin wasn't able to pull it in. What a play that was.
What a play.
I want to run that back.
Sat there for a good...
How many seconds?
15 seconds.
Oh my gosh. That was insane. I cannot believe that. Javonte Williams coming out. Probably going to run it a couple more times. Trying to end the game. And ladies and gentlemen, Denver Broncos are going to walk away with this win. Unless like a fumble happens somehow. I mean, it's possible. Nothing's impossible. But even then, I don't know if they have enough time to get enough points. Javonte Williams almost has a first down. A first down does put it away. And we'll see what happens here on 3rd and 4th. Javonte Williams in the backfield. And they're going to pass it. Hamler gets the first down. And ladies and gentlemen, that is game.
This game is wide over and over.
Broncos in victory formation here. Take the snap, take a knee, and that is that. This kneel right here will be the final play, and it is. And ladies and gentlemen, your Denver Broncos win.
6-2.
Yeah, they advance to 6-2. Pretty good record. I mean, unfortunately, the loss last week definitely did hurt. But in terms of a team who wasn't really going to play very competitively this season, has done a great job in getting to that 6-2 record. Struggled in their first game very, very badly. But they were able to get the offense rolling. Defense has been consistent. And that is how they are 6-2. Tackle right there ends the game. Broncos win 22-7 against the Washington football team. And that is that. And I see this already. Huge game for Teddy Bridgewater. 14 completions for 200 yards, a 73 completion rate, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, which was unfortunate, but didn't infect all that much. Melvin Gordon did have a great first half. 13 rushes for 53 yards, averaging out 4 yards. Not terrible. Javonte Williams ended up getting 27 yards for a 4.5 average. Gibson wasn't insanely good. Receiving, though, oh my gosh. Cortland Sutton took the mantle of king this game. 7 catches for 108 yards, averaging 15.4 for 2 touchdowns. Wow. And on Washington, we were just talking about him. Humphreys had a huge game. 8.1 average, 49 yards. Noah Fant, big game. Just a great game overall for the Denver Broncos. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this week's game. But we do still have a few more things to do this episode, including an upgrade to Teddy Bridgewater. We're going to improve his strong arm. Something you don't really know Teddy Bridgewater for. So definitely something interesting to keep a look at there. Now, let's scout college players here. Now, I'm interested, and I think we all are, in the quarterbacks of this draft class. And already, I love this guy right here. Oh, I love how this guy looks. 6'3", 213 pounds, 23 years old. He's a scrambler. All A's. And he's from Alabama. We know how good Alabama is. I mean, this guy's also from Alabama. Ooh, definitely not as good, but definitely another option there. Jason Pope also looks very, very good. UCF, he's an improviser. 22 years old, a little younger. Actually, Skylar North, he's also a little younger. So Ty Oliver, a little older, probably going to have a higher overall. Chandler Cummings, looks decent from Ole Miss. Scrambler, late first rounder. Definitely doesn't look bad. Also could be another option here. But in terms of quarterbacks, I mean, definitely not bad. Let's take a look here. Paul Jeffers does not look like anything great. Mike Doyle, not good either. That's not terrible, but they say he's not good, so.
Scouting right now is going to be kind of awkward with it being midseason.
It is, yeah. And, once we get later in the season, we'll have a better understanding on who we might want to go for. But, so we've seen quarterbacks, and we already know one of our big problems is linebackers. And I'm already seeing the class for linebackers does not look great. This could be a very bad linebacker class, which is unfortunate. But, every class is different. It could be an amazing class for wide receiver, but terrible class for running backs. It could be a great linebacker class, but be a terrible defensive line class. You just really never know. But either way, it is looking good for the Denver Broncos. Let's check in on Javonte Williams. See, so he is 175 out of 500. Now, here's something interesting that we're gonna try to do. Every season, if you have 50 franchise points, you can reveal a hidden trait. So you know how it's blue? Well, you can kind of use your points to just immediately get him out of blue and into superstar or X Factor, depending on what he turns out to be. So we are kind of close to those staff points, and I think that's what we might use him on. Try to get Javonte Williams, or the other option, Patrick Surtain, the safety, who is actually looking really. Oh, he's almost done though, so I wouldn't even use it on him. But he's actually looking really good. 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 93 jump, pretty good man and zone coverage. Great oh man, he's actually looking great. Oh, I like what I'm seeing here from Patrick Surtain. I could see him possibly being superstar when he is revealed. Javonte Williams, I actually want to look at what his. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a stud. We have
Javonte Williams over here looking like a stud.
87, 87, 89, 85, 92, 82, 89, 82, 82. Spin move's bad, but I mean, that's okay. Change of direction, 86. That's actually really big. Strength, wow. His passing, his catching is not great whatsoever. Might be a big downfall to him, but his running looks fantastic. I cannot wait to see where he goes. Melvin Gordon, 88 overall. He is 28 years old, but he looks great for a normal development player. I mean, wow. Melvin Gordon, man. But either way, we also have another rookie here who is close to the thing as well, so we're not going to see him here. But nonetheless, I think that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like. Next week is going to be a good one. Dallas Cowboys. Oh, man. That's going to be tough. They're a really, really good football team, and we'll see what happens there, man. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like. The comment section down below provided. And please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Johnny Moore out. Peace.